Hey everyone, I really appreciate you taking a moment to check out this video, and I really hope that this one is a game changer for you. I really truly believe it will be, because I believe that what we're going to talk about will help you to release and unlock a lot of emotion, a lot of situational things that have been holding you back, things that have kept you captive in your life, things that have not let you go and be free and live your full greatest potential. So throughout the years of doing spiritual work, I have connected to those obviously in the spiritual realm through meditation, mediumship, and through channeling. And I found throughout the years that a couple of things remained consistent through all of those situations or those sessions that I had. But I kept a mental note of what was consistently told to me from different spirits, from different situations of channeling, and through in my meditation when I asked for guidance. And one thing I found very interesting was that I was told numerous times that we as humans, before we came here, as our spirit was deciding to come here, were given 3 spectacular, monumental gifts that we have the ability to draw on in any time of conflict or in any time of sadness, anything that we go through in life. These 3 emotions will get us past with clarity, with comfort, and with healing. And I was told that God gives us these 3 consistently. There's not a soul on this earth that does not have the ability to draw on these 3 emotions. The other emotions are man-made, ones that we have to learn through life experience, ones that we have to keep repeating to master. But these 3 are automatically instilled. So those 3 gifts, these 3 emotions that I speak of, are love, forgiveness, and compassion. I would like to speak to you today about the number 2. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is a heavy emotion. And there isn't a person in this world, I believe, that has not had a reason to deal with this situation. Whether you've taken something personally, whether someone you feel has hurt you, or a situation has burdened you, to a point where now you're holding this situation accountable. And if you really think about it, is that affecting that situation or that person, or is it rather debilitating you? Forgiveness pretty much keeps us stuck. We don't have the ability to fully move forward and reach our greatest potential because we're holding on to things that we believe were incorrect. Now you have to understand, again, I've said it in many videos, but this lifetime was not meant to be a fairy tale. It's a tailor-made experience to have you go through ups and downs, goods and bads, in order to learn and to grow and to push your comfort level. So when negative things happen that we consider to be negative, we automatically start to feed it a negative. And we have the inability to move forward when we do that because we're actually staying close to it. We're feeding something that is holding us captive. But when we can release the idea, the expectation, the outcome, and understand what it meant, we are now moving forward. We are now nurturing our spirit. So many of us, as I've said, have had situations or a person that's hurt us in our past, and we still hold on to the resentment, the anger, the pain that was caused by that. And that is you staying in the human side of your life. There's no way out. It's almost like you're feeding the lesson so it can't stop. Remember, forgiveness is not you giving that situation or that other person a pass without consequence. Because karma plays factor in everything that we do. And if that person did with ill intent hurt you, or that situation that you were involved with was bad, that situation will draw negative to it because that's where they intended it from. But for you to stay stuck, to hold someone accountable, to not move forward because you're telling the universe that you know better than it, that this was not correct, that this was something that was wrong. There is no wrong. There's only opportunity. And as you learn and grow as a spiritual person, forgiveness becomes one of your greatest assets. It becomes a tool that you use to enhance yourself, to embrace the better part of you. You cannot give out penance in life. Leave that to the universe. Leave that to the Creator. Because no one gets away with anything in this world. Here on this realm and in the afterworld. There is a circumstance and a situation and a consequence that follows every one of our actions. So for you to hold on to the negative, who's winning? Are you really loving yourself? Are you lifting yourself up? By forgiving, you release all of the negative emotions that are attached to a situation that you may not quite understand. By forgiving somebody is you rising up in energy and getting connected to your spirit, which already knows that that circumstance taught you something or handed you an opportunity to learn. So forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you. It relieves the stress and the pressure. It relieves the analyzing and the going over in your head. It relieves you from staying in that part of your life, which is no longer. Forgiving doesn't mean accepting someone's actions. It does not mean that. It means that you're choosing to free yourself from the shackles and the pain that is connected to something that you're not seeing through your spirituality. The other person, you're not saying that what you did was correct or it was okay. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you have to embrace the other person. It means for you that you detach from the negative. Many of us live with resentments and frustrations and angers that are directed towards people or situations, and we never let them go. So many of us say, I can't forgive. I can't forgive this person. We choose not to, and it is the second most beautiful gift that God has instilled in you. Every one of us has the ability to forgive. And not only for other people or towards other people, but for ourselves. Many of us walk around beating ourselves up with internal conflict because of things that we've done in our past that may not have been beneficial, may have been harmful or ill-intended. We can never move forward if we don't forgive ourselves. It's so very important for you to look back on your past, to maybe go into situations or circumstances or events that you created that you have the reason to forgive yourself for. Again, this doesn't give you an idea or a feeling of being right. It's just letting go of the torture and the negative that you're carrying around that isn't serving you, anyone else, or the universe any good. It's you taking a moment to realize that, yes, I didn't act correctly. This was not for my greatest and highest good. This hurt someone else. We need to take accountability for that and not beat ourselves up, not become our own judge and jury, not blame and judge ourselves, but to embrace ourselves. It's because of that love, that beautiful first gift that God gives us, love, that we can then let go of the expectation, disappointment, and resentment that we're carrying even towards ourselves. It's so important, guys. It's important that you begin each day with a clean slate. Because if you're carrying your past and you're stuck in situations that you have not forgiven, whether it be someone else or yourself, how far can you move ahead? We're all here to grow. We're here to gain as much as we possibly can, learn as much as we possibly can, and then go into the afterlife and reap the benefit or carry the burden. Who wants to carry that burden into the afterlife? Remember, when you stand before God, it isn't about anyone but yourself. So if there be a situation that happened, you can't sit before God and say, well, look at what happened. Look what that person did to me. I can promise you from what I've learned through the spirits that God will respond with, it didn't happen to you. It happened for you. And I understand what that other person did, but how did you react? Our reactions, our actions in life should never be based on other people's emotions or intentions. So many people tell me I can't do this because this person did that to me. No one can make you feel or not do or do anything you truly don't want to do. Remember that. It's an excuse to say, oh, I'm not this way because that person did this to me. That is easily falling into the victim part of your life. And you will not achieve or accomplish what your greatest goal is here on earth. By becoming empowered, by taking control of your life, by saying, nothing can hold me back. No one could ever make me feel something. They may offer you the opportunity to feel it, but whether you do or don't is your choice. And I can promise you, when you're empowered, spiritual, when you're living connected to your spirit, you will choose to move forward and to not attach to it in a negative way. Success in this world does not entertain negativity. It does deal with it, but it does not attach to it. So if you're hoping to find this lifetime successful, if you're looking to raise up your spirit in the afterworld, then forgiveness, along with love and compassion, these are the three gifts that God has instilled in each one of us. And every one of us has the ability to go there and use it. Don't get caught up in thought. Don't go over the reasons why you can't. Start to just experience the bliss, the peace, and the comfort that comes from using these three emotions, especially forgiveness. Because I promise you, there's a heaviness that comes with non-forgiveness. Remember, it's not giving a pass to somebody. And it's not, I forgive this person and now want to become their best friend. You can forgive someone and still be detached from them. You can forgive a situation and you can forgive yourself and still love yourself. But you cannot hold yourself accountable, beat yourself up, cause conflict for yourself, and love yourself at the same time. You're canceling out the good. So take forgiveness as an opportunity. Go over in your life the situations or the people that you hold accountable, that you're holding on to, that you feel awkward in letting go, and choose that. Choose to forgive them. Not accept what they did, not invite them to be a part of your life, but forgive them and take what you were supposed to learn from that situation. If we all forgave and did not hold on to, could you imagine what this world would be like? If all of us every day took a circumstance that we felt we were a victim to or happened to us, and we flipped it, and we now looked at why it happened, how could we become better from it? I promise you that when you do stand before God in the brilliance of that unconditional love, forgiving someone is going to be one of your greatest spotlight moments on this earth. I don't believe you'll get to heaven and God say, oh, how foolish of you, you forgave that person. What, are you crazy? No. God's going to say, good job. Good job, because you were not staying in the human victim. You became the spirit and became empowered. And look what you did from this point forward. Let go. Let go of everything that you feel like is negative or any person that you feel like has hurt you. Move forward Become better. Forgive yourself each day. Because we're human. We make mistakes. Sometimes we do wrong things. But we cannot fully change until we completely love, forgive ourselves, and are compassionate of our own emotions. I promise you this will make you feel better. It will lighten the heaviness within you. You'll feel more peaceful. You become more in control of your life. And I guarantee you that you will feel better than you have in a long time. You might even get emotional because as we release this resentment and these ties that we have, we feel a sense of peace that makes our soul so happy. And in that, it brings emotion up. It clears the filters. It opens us up to become better people. This is really important for us to do. So remember, in any time of need or conflict or devastation, that you have these three emotions that in some way, collectively or singly, will help you to get past it with grace, with peace, with honor, love, compassion, and forgiveness. Forgiveness is a freeing emotion. It will free you and make you feel more comfortable than you've been in a long time. So go over in your life, make a list of all the people, and then choose to go over what you've learned and how you're going to just let it go, detach from it. It will be one of the most empowering things you do on your journey to become a spiritual person. So I thank you for listening. I wish you all peace in your heart. I hope that you can look at this and really understand it, grasp it, and go out and do it. And watch how infectious it becomes, because people will be coming into your existence now who have forgiveness issues, and you can explain to them now how you gained so much peace from learning how to forgive. Starting with yourself and then going out and sharing it throughout your life with others. I wish you all well. God bless you. Take care of yourselves. And if you need me, please check out my website at heavenshealingguidance.com. And it will give you an idea of upcoming events and things that I'll be doing in the near future. So I thank you for being a part of my existence here and for me, allowing me to be a very small part of yours. Take care of your spirit, love yourself, and forgive. Take care.